Nope.
President Bucher,
Here.
Trustee Polly,
Here.
Jeff Albrecht,
Present.
Ross Schwartz.
He said he will be late.
Okay. Brian Filiatro.
Here.
Sharon Palmaville.
Here.
Thank you.
Did we meet open meeting compliance?
Yes, it was posted online and at Village Hall on Wednesday, October 1st.
Great. Do we have any public comments? Okay. So we'll move on to number 6, committee business, discussion and possible action on the following. 6.1, assignments. The first item would be to assign Pete Pulley and Brian Filiatro to review opportunities to collaborate with neighboring communities on road paving as a means of cost savings. So this is something that the village board had agreed and given our blessing on. And so I just want to let you know, Rumsey said, this is fine for you to do. As long as you understand that no action can be taken on a more specific proposal on the subject, because you'll have to bring it to the board. So as long as you know that, then I will make a motion to appoint Pete and Brian to that project.
Second that. Well, that's why I didn't want to second.
Yes. Oh, Sharon, gotcha. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? All right, so I'm gonna go 5-0.
You want to open the discussion?
Yes. Mhm. Yes, go ahead.
So, the road bits that we're handling is one that just, we're gonna look at, so the innovation grant, as long as we stay at the statutory requirement. These fire, things like that. It really is an unlimited fund that potentially could gather. Now, there would be some cost matching of 50% for buildings and stuff like that, but it's essentially what we'd like to do is create an island. This island, most likely gonna have to be 3 or 4 villages that would have to give up. Obviously each village is going to have different needs and different percentages that they're going to draw from that. Both consortium or it's not gonna be called that, but the Public Works Department. And that's gonna be the challenge. Challenge is gonna be able to get 4 people or 4 entities to agree on what those percentages are, what's reasonable, what's there. That is gonna be tough. So I mean, you'll find it. It's money. Nobody's gonna want to have to give up. So, I think Pete and I could help with this challenge. I've gotten some good feedback, but in hopes that we can put something together. I would like to lean on Sharon on something like this because I don't have a lot of experience, but obviously that is an area that it is kind of complex, and it's not a guarantee. It's got to be done right and structured properly so that they actually like to do it on the cheap. And obviously we'll have, I think the league of municipality will offer some assistance in the field of the grant and give us a fee. So any way that we can do it on the cheap.
And for what it's worth, when I did reach out to Ryan and the legal department of the League of Municipalities and asked him like, hey, can we even this is a concept we can even investigate. And he didn't see any, nothing jumped out at him that was a roadblock of any kind. So that we're okay to work on that. I think it's important, though, we talked about for road. The reality is, even the League of Municipalities is working on something along these lines that relates to municipal sharing between municipalities. And so it's not like a new concept on our part. There's some movement out there on it across the state. But we could do beyond road. I mean, or maybe not even road. It could be lawn mowing. It could be a lot of different things that all municipalities use in some percentage or another. So just to kind of give people some food for thought moving into the future, what the concept has a lot of possibilities. So
Are there templates for this anywhere? Is anyone else doing it?
that I couldn't tell you. Brian's saying he's not.
Nobody has tried to. To. And she doesn't believe it's been done anywhere, and on top of it, so little money been drawn out of the innovation fund, only about 10 million of the 290 million has actually been drawn out of it. So we don't want to be lackadaisical about this. We want to get after it because I got a feeling that every community is having the same hardship of making ends meet. You start getting a bunch of communities doing this, that money's in the big last.
And you know, to fall back to your question, Jeff, the library is actually this concept, but without the grant portion of it. It's a combination of multiple municipalities. So that would be another thing, kind of look at like, oh, hey, that's one of those concepts. This would be obviously different instead
Yeah.
of it'd be a public service through its own that serves multiple communities.
So if you go into Act 15, I don't know if you got Copilot or check. You could easily go through and scroll through the grant as far as the requirements and the different specifics. And the reason I would encourage you to go there, it saves a lot of time. Get right to what you're looking for. Doesn't take very long. And I think there's really unlimited opportunity. I mean, you can purchase land, you can buildings, you can equipment, engineering. There's a lot of facets in this thing. Could save these communities a lot of money, but we need a complete commitment.
Right.
Is there deadlines for applying for it, and when is the money released? Is it one time in the year?
So that it did open up already, then it shut down.
Mhm.
There's some fundamental issues. September 30th. I haven't checked, make sure that it actually did. I believe September 30th. It opened up. So. We need to get out. We need it because even if we could, let's say, we could get. By the end of the year, we could get more communities to come to agree, which I think. Not involved. The worry is that.
Yeah.
And I don't really know where this community is gonna come. We're gonna need a home base. It's gonna be like a separate island. It can't be like a fire district. It's all entities. Money will be fed into that from each individual community based on how much, percentage they. You'll have to be a board.
Mhm.
The board then will have to, obviously, something that runs this organization, consortium, and it's complicated, but ultimately, I think it's safe.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are going to do some research. Do you have anything to add to that, Jay?
I certainly pretty involved in the innovation grant to date. We've helped several clients with innovation planning grants, and that is closed now, but the innovation grant itself is available. Salem Lakes is our client, so we'd certainly be happy to help. I'd be happy to chat with the two of you, and I don't.
Any assistance, that's not an area.
We're really close to the DOR on this topic. There aren't many firms that know more about this than what we do at this point. So
Nice.
I'm happy to help. And I think a lot of what you discussed is consistent with what I've heard, and some might be a little different. So let's just sit down and talk about it. I think would be a good next step.
Just wrangling 4 groups together. Might even be the bigger challenge.
Shared services is really the point of the grant.
Right.
So like we'd have to get to the bottom of that, but that's an laudable goal, and I applaud you for taking that first step.
Yeah, and I think that would be great, Jay, if you could, and just kind of give them some parameters on how to approach this and what kind of information they're allowed to get and what information needs to go in front of the board. Either this committee or the village board and how that all works, just so that we're making sure that we're doing that all correctly. That would be great. Is there anything else on that? Okay. So second part of this is to assign Sharon to help with the grant opportunities with this. You guys will remember, I think in our first or second meeting, Sharon, you were assigned to grants, but this one is specifically for this. And so the three of you, Sharon will just get involved on that part of it. And so if there's anything that you can help her with on getting information for that, if she needs to do any sort of background research or anything, that would be great. So I don't know that I necessarily need to make a motion on that because we've already done that in a previous meeting. And then the third item would be to assign Jeff and Ross to actively start the EDC master plan. So that means the EDC make up our operations and to get something in writing, for a draft, so that we have some guidelines and parameters. So on that one, I will make a motion to assign Jeff and Ross to start the EDC master plan. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Is there any questions on that one? Comments? I know, Jeff, you've gotten a lot already, but now it's kind of more putting that outline together to get it to more of a legal position, I guess.
So I like. So Jeff is part of that master plan. For the village. Currently looking at strategic plans and zoning rewrites, and that one is something that. We could do some of that, so we can reduce the cost of the village. That's something.
I think that it's definitely something the EDC can help with. As far as being in charge of that, I don't know if that's really the thing, but it's definitely something that you can help identify things and, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, this is all kind of new territory, but, the amount of information out there is both a massive amount and none at all, because there's a lot of stuff has been around, for a long time. It's become stale. Some of these EDCs have drifted by this, by the sidelines. So, I think it would be important to know, and we don't have to know this right away, as to what's going to happen with the rewrite, the ordinances, because that'll be a big deal. If we can, and I hope we can do some of this, rewrites that needs to be happening right away. We can't wait 18 or 24 months, and it's not overly complex and needing a lot of help. So I think we're just gonna have to feel our way through it.
I've got a comment on that I think is something that Jeff, you and Ross would be able to jump into, see what you think. So there's a short list somewhere here at the village of different hurdles and issues that have been identified by Kenosha County when administering our codes and ordinances and related to the permitting program. And so that might be great to get your hands onto that that short list, and that would help at least be like the hot button topics that Ben Feeblecorn and Andy Bueller are running into consistently, and might be a great place to focus and start.
Do you know where I go to find this?
I'm gonna ask if Sarah could help guide you on that. Yeah. Well, I would say between Andy Bueller, Ben Feeblecorn, and Brad, that would probably be the group that you would go. So, hey, because I've mentioned before to please, keep a list, and then I've heard there's some kind of a list rolling. So at least that might be a place to, if you're looking for a place to target, that those are things that have come up in our community that they say we need to make adjustments to.
Hey Jay, could you give us some? So. You know, obviously our village is going through some changes and I think the big issue is a lot of people in the community don't want just mass development. Strategic development, I think is something that's reasonable. I talked to quite a few other communities about this and they kind of like piecemeal, where you find issues and areas and you make adjustments to it instead of trying to rewrite the whole code and flip the switch. With your experience and background, what have you seen communities doing? What's the best approach?
Super bureaucratic response, but I've seen it both ways. Like I think it really depends on the community and the desires as you've highlighted, but if you're looking for incremental change, then probably incremental change is how you want to start. If you think something, the wheels are off and it's widespreadly broken, that you need a full rewrite of whatever you're talking about, then maybe that's where it needs to start. But if there's some kind of a list out there, I'm confident that staff can, help you guys find it and then at least get started from there.
I've also reached out, the county to see what the county has, Kenosha County. There's an individual called Savannah Myers, who's community development educator. So I'm going to reach out to her and see what her actual duties are and if there's any dovetailing on what we do, unless you want to take it up yourself or assign it to somebody else. I can reach out to her.
No. So we're actually talking about 6.2 identification and discussion of immediate or short-term opportunities for possible EDC action. So possible action to assign EDC members to further investigate opportunities. So Jeff, if you want to take that one,
Yeah, I'll contact Savannah.
I will make a motion to assign Jeff. Do you think that you would need a second person? to
I
help
don't
with
think
that?
so, no.
Okay.
Again, I'm not exactly sure what she does. I've had this information for a while. Obviously, just haven't had an opportunity to reach out to her, so.
Okay,
One of the things she does is she is chairing alongside Andy and Kava, the housing task force. So she's part of those committees and she does all the record keeping and all the notes for those. So, I mean, there's a whole initiative that the county is doing through Kava around changing zoning and trying to get it more uniform across the whole county. So I'm just wondering through that initiative, how might some of what we are trying to do already
Already
be
done.
in the works and less of a lift than we're thinking.
Yeah.
They have 3 different work groups, this CABA. So for anybody who doesn't know, it's CABA alongside the county. Just looking at how do we put in workforce housing. I mean, that's kind of the initial goal because CABA realized that there's not enough housing for all the jobs that are coming into our community. And so they have 3 work groups, one that's on planning and zoning, one's that on funding, and one that's about marketing. I've been attending all 3 of those meetings. So at any point, if it works better to get that update from me or from Savannah or from Andy or however you want to do it, I mean, whatever works for the team, that works for me.
okay.
I'd be willing to turn that over to Sharon if she wants to take it, and if you feel like that's a better fit. I
Yeah.
won't-
Well, I think, why don't I put both of you on that? So she can help assemble the information. You guys can go over it and then make some recommendations.
Are you clear, Jeff, exactly what we're asking for from her?
No,
Me either. So that's the question. Like, what are we really asking for?
I wonder,
well, I think
I don't.
what she could offer, I think that's the question.
Right.
What kind of resources that you know of can the county help Sam, right? So
Right, like you say, they're
That's-
trying to make it more uniform,
Yeah.
how does how the information that they have, how could we look at that with our ordinances and say, what could we apply here?
Okay.
Right? That would make sense.
that's what I was gonna kind of jump in and say, sounds like there's like a framework going between those 3 work groups. You've got it's well over a year, if not almost 2 years into this, to working on this, right?
Yes.
And so if maybe the start would be to grab everything that they're willing to share with us.
Yes.
And then the two of you take a look at that and then maybe bring it back to us and with some concepts of where some things you could see that would be applicable
Right.
right away. What do you think of that plan?
With that short list that the staff
Yeah.
has and maybe taking a look.
Why don't
and
we
get
get to
prepared.
that? I don't know what your schedule's like, but maybe we could just, two of us could meet her at some point. And get 45 and 50 or. Just on the phone and.
Honestly, she could probably just email it. She's like, here's what we've done so far. Here's the framework. She's got it really laid out extraordinarily well. She's very detailed oriented, so it might just be a
But we aren't, at least I'm not. So I'm
Okay.
not sure exactly what to be asking, and I thought if I talked to her first, but I could talk to her.
Let me ask her what she's able to share so far.
Yeah, Sharon can do that part. You can do the staff side of it. And then once you get both of those, you can kind of take a look at that, read through it and decide, what applies here or what should apply here. And what doesn't apply here, right? So,
And I think it'd be great to, Sharon, when you guys are working on that, is to just get what's, even though we're working for our community, what specifically is the package, or if it's finished or almost finished, of that uniform zoning and ordinances that they're interested in for our total review to see if we could meet CABA and the Housing Task Force in that request. Or maybe we already like 97% match them and we have a few small tweaks to make and we're there, who knows, but until we review or compare, we don't know.
I don't think our current zoning codes are that far off from achieving these goals, if that's the desire of the village. I think some tweaks. Pete and I have talked about some different neighborhoods that kind of like more like the Del Webb concept,
mhm,
where you have community centers and maybe smaller homes, because affordable housing, at the end of the day, it's not 2,500, 3,000 square foot homes.
right,
So that's just unfortunate reality.
right. Okay. All right, great. Anything else on that? All right, then 6.3, approve meeting minutes from August 5th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second that.
So Sharon and Brian. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, number 7, future agenda requests. Anybody have anything right now?
Do we want to turn into the assignments tonight, turn into reports as far as agenda line items? Would
Yeah, I
that be-
think so. I think, yeah, and it, we won't put a timeline on it, obviously, because, it's whenever you guys can assemble something. And we can even do it kind of piecemeal. So if you get small parts together that you need some feedback on, we can definitely do that.
When is our next meeting scheduled?
It's the first Tuesday of the month. So it's, what is that, November 4th?
So that's your hearing date
Mhm.
at your board meeting, and then 1 week before that.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock. Yep.
So as far as agenda items, if we get anything to you within how many days prior to the,
Sarah, what is your cutoff these days? Is it the Wednesday of the week before? Is it the Monday the week before? Like, so 10 days? Okay. Okay.
So that would be
10
October 24th.
And then are we still gonna do 4 o'clock again?
Yes. Yeah, they're always gonna be a 4.
Okay.
Mhm. All right, so, and then you can just send those to myself and Sarah. If you get anything. Perfect. Anything else? Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, anyone opposed? Great, thanks. Thank you.